Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill. This is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. So I really don't know what I'm about to do today. People started telling me that this artist has done funny things, and that's just kind of how I wanted to end 2020. I haven't done my New Year's shave yet. I just wanted to ideally leave just a positive note on our way out of this horrible chaos. Apparently I'm supposed to say this sooner in the videos now, so don't forget to like the video if you did, and subscribe if you want more, and ring the bell, and leave a comment. Yada yada YouTube words. Okay, I'm gonna be listening to the music of Wilbur Soot? Soot? It looks like the word soot. S-O-O-T. This is already a mess. Everyone told me that there is a fun comedy side and a serious side, and I decided to choose the funny side first. I just need something positive right now. My stress spot, my beard has come back. So let's do this. I don't know anything about you, what you do, who you are, but every one of the comments has said nice things, so hell yeah. Looks like you just hit 3 million subscribers, congratulations. And yeah, 3 is my brand, so welcome, you know. I too have a 3 in my subscriber count right now. I'm the third bill. You may use that number for as long as you'd like, no fees, you know. So apparently there's an order to this, so we're gonna be starting with I'm in Love with an E-Girl. A lot of songs in 2020 about E-Girls, 2, in fact. I wonder if this one's about choking. I'm in love with an E-Girl. It's fine, guys, don't skip ads, support creators and stuff. Holy crap, how long has it been since I've seen that? I appreciate the aesthetic that makes me feel old. It sounds lovely though. I like how soft it is. Hey guys, welcome to my tutorial. Today I will show you how to get GF using my ideals of toxic romantic expert. Okay.
Vape is charged and Snapchat's red.
Oh, I like your voice. It's very soft. Ugh. Oh god. Oh, the eye contact's great. Oh, it's so unsettling. So I punched a hole through my bedroom wall. Oh, Jesus. Just ooze masculine passion. Oh, thank you for tackling that. Ew, but don't eye contact. You could be the one to fix me. Ew, no. Oh, God. Oh, thank you for making that sentiment unsettling. Hello? Ooh, you have a nice voice too. Hello. But it sounds so nice. But then everything about it's so unsettling, and I love how that like clashes so aggressively. Not the black and white shower shot. No. Stalking your affection. But I love that clashing chord there. Jesus. I mean, hello? Ew, the dial tone sent me back in time as well. Rate 5 stars and subscribe. Good God. I really appreciate addressing how negative that headspace can be. Doubling down on the staring down the camera, the part where like, you know, having to blink because you were staring too long, keeping in those moments, but then also the conflict and energies musically, and then the clashing chords towards the end. I really liked getting that satirical vibe to it, and I appreciate those extra steps to, like, literally as the font's getting larger at the end in that final word notepad moment, really wanting to emphasize that it's satirical. That's at least the impression I got, and I appreciate that. I liked pointing out issues with like toxic masculinity, like red flags and things like that. I love the way it sounded though, which it's such a disturbing premise, which is again I think the point. Kind of towards the end we start getting the like I raged because my mom took away my PS4 and things like that. Initially it invoked such a soft and lovely feeling, but then the further down you go, the more unsettling things get. Like I said, doubling down, like the intense prolonged eye contact, and then like as we started to divulge more, the music like started to clash a little bit, and like things started to get more unnerving and more unsettling as we went, and I appreciated that. Whoever sang with you is also very talented and lovely to listen to, but I liked how like disconnected the lyrics for the E-Girl's point of view like felt from everything. While we feel that simp-tensity get higher and higher and higher. I liked that the whole time it felt like it was serving a point. I didn't feel like this person was an ideal. I didn't trust the POV from the get-go. You know what I mean? I loved, like, also kind of touching on how dated the technology is. At first, I thought that was like what was going to be funny about it, but it also made me realize we didn't just start this way of harmful relationships recently. I liked how it kind of, you know, brought me back to, you know, instant messenger and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of been a growing thing. Like, I felt kind of, oh yeah, this culture's kind of been lingering about for a while. Like, it kind of follows the path of the internet. This wasn't just so specific to now or then. Like, it's a recurring thing. I'm wanting to kind of call it out, shine a light on it, you know, snub it out ideally. And it did sound so lovely though. Like that made me want to listen to more, because I really liked your voice, and I felt like it was very clever with the musical choices, and like I said, like the clashing moments and things like that. Like, it really felt well constructed, but it also sounded really lovely, both of your voices. I really enjoyed that. Looking at the lyrics, and yeah, like I'm not aggressive, I just ooze masculine passion. Like, ugh. If someone ever said that around me, I think I'd hit them. I really liked taking those stances and things, and, you know, mentioning too, like, is there a mental health element? Like, oh, well, I'm self-diagnosed. It's like leaving the seeds there of like, this isn't even a person who's working on themselves or getting help or therapy. Touching on that, like, you know, there are solutions as well. Like, you know, like seeing a specialist and things like that. So I liked touching on mental health as well. It tricked me with lovely sounds and nostalgia and made me sit there and realize, oh yeah, this probably happened on Messenger while I was learning my numbers and how to go to the bathroom unsupervised and things like that. I really liked that notion of like using nostalgia to remind us of our patterns throughout history, to put it lightly. I really enjoyed that, and I liked your voice, and that made me really excited for what's to come. Made me think. I appreciate thinking. I hope I got this order right. I'm just following the playlist on your channel. Yeah, so next is Internet Ruined Me, which I guess these are connected. Yeah, it's part 2 of this trilogy. Jesus Christ. All right, dude.
But I'm scared, pissed off and lonely.
Horny? What? Hello?
My Twitter feed's like my brain, 'cause I have it on dark mode.
Ha! Jesus me!
Guess a passcode.
Ew! No! Oh no!
Sexual enough but not enough to scare me.
I like that lyric. It's clever and funny, but also he's really good at painting a portrait of a character I do not like, and it's very funny.
Can't handle me at my worst. She don't deserve my mental baggage.
Oh, that's not how that saying goes.
I think I might be a threat to myself.
No, then talk to somebody, call somebody, links in the description. Yeah, this one's a lot more unnerving and scary.
Why does she run?
Because she's allowed to.
We used to sleep on coal together. We used to sleep.
I used to sleep too. Oh, the keyboard sound effect at the end.
Peter showed me how to look up all the information I need on my school project.
Jesus. Oh, cool, you got a U2's. Bravo. That was at the end. Damn, yeah, that one got just a little more unsettling, and I kind of liked how, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, sir, the character that you're creating here. It's like they're spiraling around, feeling like something's wrong, but then like kind of doubling down, that obsessive kind of thing, but then also blaming everything else instead of looking at yourself and your choices. I liked that this one was a little bit more like off-putting. It still had like that bubbly feeling, but then like it distorted a lot sooner and a lot more. Kind of continued that trajectory where this one kind of already started in a more darker, more unnerving kind of start and kept going down that road as opposed to starting in a, oh, what a lovely time. Wait, what did you say? I liked also kind of speaking on how there's also an element here of it's someone trying to rationalize and grasp it. So like, I like feeling like there is a misunderstanding on the POV's part in this story, but then I also like how it doesn't let the character off the hook. You know what I mean? Like, I think it kind of talks about the disconnect that can be made here, like how that obsession can kind of grow or fester, and like asking the questions, like the one about like, I've given half of my income to her. Here we go. Why does she run when I'm monthly giving her 50% of my income? Again, not letting him off the hook, because the dude's still really creepy, and again, addressing musically and then also in your visuals how toxic and gross and unsettling that headspace can be. It also felt like exploring how that disconnect can be created when it's left unanalyzed or unchecked over time. I liked that feeling, but also, like I said, it didn't by any means leave this person off the hook. And damn it, it's really off-putting how like funny it is too. Kind of gives me like a Bo Burnham kind of feeling where it's like poignant, there's a message, but then there's a lot of like good puns that still fit that message along the way that I really enjoyed. It's funny, but it's like, oh no. And then then trying to guess her password, it brings you back harder into that oh no. Sexual enough, but not enough to scare me. I really liked that lyric, kind of touching on how intimidated people can be. Something I learned from music in 2020 is that happens a lot with that wet ass P word. I liked feeling this person's kind of spiral start, being kind of closer and closer to that step back to go, well, wait, if you're not responding, if this isn't fulfilling and I'm giving so much, like you can almost feel that step back start to happen, but then it doesn't. That notion of the internet has ruined me. It's like not wanting to take a self-reflective moment. And like, I really like feeling that trajectory and that spiral while you're trying to point out the flawed logic and the toxic behaviors, the missteps, the miscommunications, unsettling and gross perspectives and sides of things. Links in the description still for anyone who needs them. I know I'm very biased sounding, but even if this person's on the internet, like, you don't own another person. They don't owe you anything. And I liked kind of poking fun at, but also kind of analyzing, dissecting, and taking a time to like simultaneously make fun of, shed a light, and kind of explore that. And like I said, I loved that energy of feeling how lost this person is, but it didn't let them off the hook. It did make me go, oh, the unsettling, creepy things, like, I feel bad. But it also sounded very lovely, and I really like playing with all these, like I said, like the explosion sound effect at the end, like, really made me laugh. Even just ending with that creepy library video of, like, Johnny showed me how to use the internet, and it started to get really distorted. It's like, we really didn't prepare people for or understand what the internet was going to become. It was interesting to look at those things and like how it can warp one's perspectives and perceptions of others and things like that. Like I said, I appreciated it and how it kind of took a look at things and went out of its way to make sure that like certain things felt unsettling when the lips would go over his eyes and stuff like that. You know, keeping it silly and fun, but not so silly and fun that it was devoid of a purpose or a target. And I really liked that, and I loved how well you've blended all this together, and the song sounds great. This person's scaring me and making me genuinely nervous. I don't feel bad for you, but you're so close to like the character is so close to like figuring it out, and I liked playing with that element. Sometimes it's not even your intention and you're having this kind of impact, and I kind of liked taking that route with it as well. But then it also doesn't let you off the hook. It's like you could be having this impact without these intentions, without knowing it, without realizing it, but you're still having this impact. And I liked that kind of, nuance to it without removing responsibility. And it was also just funny and fun, but it like had a really good job at like, oh yeah. Like I loved the pacing and the tone of it. And I loved how it really kept me in that like nervous energy, have fun with the song, but keep thinking as well. And I liked engaging both parts of those so consistently. It feels like my ideas of affection are based around artificial perfection, reminding you that this is not only unfortunately a very recurring thing, but also it's like you're treating a real person like a fictitious character. I have trouble speaking to women unless they're 2D or high definition. Like, you're blending fictional characters and real people on the internet. And I loved kind of exploring that there as well. It's really interesting. Like, I'm having a great time, but like, good God, it's also making me stressed, beard grab, and itchy. But I feel that intention there, and that's what makes it so... Fun isn't the right word, but that's what makes it so engaging for me. It's not fun. I don't wish this was a thing. I wish we could all sit here and go, what's he talking about? Everyone's safe and responsible and kind on the internet, but this is very important, and please talk about it. And I love how engaging that is. Fun's not the right word. I don't know. interesting. Interesting also sounds too positive. I'm trying to think of what would the word be? Like, it's not fun, it's not interesting, but it's like enriching, it's deep, provocative.
It's not delivery, it's
DiGiorno. Got it. You're the worst. And we're closing out with Your New Boyfriend, the official video. Yikes. Given the trajectory we've been on with these two songs, that's a very jarring title. That is not the title I want for the next song in this story.
Electronic mail.
Ew. Oh, it's like a Doki Doki Literature Club moment.
He's in your bed, I'm in your Twitch chat.
Ew, but also, oh, no. Oh, and it rocks. It's catchy and bouncy and fun. I don't like that. Ew. What do you mean you met him?
I've thought about what he looks like nude. I'm not gay though.
Oh, come on now.
Not allowed in Disney World.
What? No, why? I can't stop touching my beard. This dude makes me uncomfy. But then that rocks. I love that. Oh, but I love how it feels so, like, sloppy angsty. Oh, crap. The Jason Derulo out of here. No. Oh. Oh, that we live in a society smile. I don't like it. I don't like it. But that just means it's well constructed.
Well, there also comes a time when you have to log off.
No sh**. Oh, God. That one might be my favorite as far as musically. I love the way it sounded. I love the spikes and peaks in energy. But damn, that one was the most unsettling. How this has been going on its trajectory with Internet Ruined Me. It's like the longer this festers, the longer this kind of takes hold of this character's life and thoughts, and it keeps progressing. It keeps kind of growing. Festering, I guess, is the word. I'm sticking with that. Introducing, like, I work in an office now. I'm 26. Like, this whole thing was, like, started, like, years ago. Something happened at Disney World. Your life keeps progressing, and it kind of gave me this weird feeling of like, oh, if I like can get a job that can financially support you, you will be mine. And then those nodes of, you know, oh, well, his jawline, his fashion, he's handsome, you know, he's attractive, like it must be his looks, like trying to rationalize the e-girl is in a relationship now. But then, like, adding in that, like, closeted, that deep-seated, not wanting to admit that he's attractive too, or being at least, like, uncomfortable about it. Like, again, giving you this feeling of, like, still not acknowledging yourself, exploring yourself, working on yourself. This obsession just kind of growing and growing. And I liked how we introduced email and then switched it to seeing how many emails there were, and the subject lines and the intensity, and like the certain visuals being paired with the notion of I want your attention. Again, resources in the description. But like, damn it, it was like I was saying earlier, he's really good at pacing out like ew, oh god, oh god, oh god moments, like the creepy, unsettling moments, and then Jason Derulo just kind of throwing it in there, like the perfect amount of like levity in these kind of intense messages. I admire and appreciate that, but I also like how this feels very fleshed out, like filming it in an office break room kind of setting. Like it gave me the feeling of not only connected with, you know, I have a 9 to 5 now, time passing by again, giving me even the feeling of sending these emails, thinking about her at work, but it made me feel like in the break room scenes, I was like a coworker who like he keeps talking about her or keeps obsessing. So like it kind of gave you a look at the dysfunction in his social life, if that makes sense. I liked that. Like it felt very, this character, this world, this story feels very lived in. Like I said, still like almost starting to analyze like what could she see in him, and then no, he's an asshole. It's just because he looks good, and then refusing to explore that you think he looks good. And you know, I thought about what he looks like nude. I'm not gay though. Like more toxic thoughts and how it kind of all has a procession between each one and how they kind of can weave and bleed together and overlap a lot. I really love exploring that. Like it really feels like somebody who just needs help, but you're in this like space of denial. But again, it never lets the character off the hook. And I think that's my favorite thing. Like, I'm not going, oh, poor stalker. It's like, for every time there's like a, hey, they should be possibly exploring this or working on this or talking to a professional. And each time there's like a human quality, it's like, Something happened at Disney World. Please no restraining order this time. I want your attention. Like it was very balanced in my opinion. And I really liked that. Like, it didn't feel so over the top, like twiddling your evil mustache and tying her to train tracks. But it also didn't feel so aggressive that it wasn't also respecting both sides of it. Like wanting to laugh at, but also ideally kind of have an impact or change too. Like, this is something that you think is funny so much as it's something that you think is sad and want to change and trying to use a platform to address it. And I really like that feeling. Like, it didn't feel like, haha, look at the loser, but it also didn't feel like, oh, they're people too. It was a blend of both where it's like, hey, no, don't do this. Gross, unsettling, unnerving, but also like, keep analyzing these things, work on yourself, get help. Like, it really, it felt like it had both the care of, you know, safety for the e-girl, but also therapy and help for the obsessive incel boy. I liked how this one like started to touch on more like personal life things because like even more time has gone on. And again, it's like elements of somebody's real life and you're not respecting it. Like, it all felt very dismissive. Like, it even sounded like this person, the e-girl, has responded and like given you the story of the boyfriend and why you like him, how you met, and he just keeps dismissing it and disregarding it and like kind of introducing a different damaging mindset there. I don't know. Like I said, a very good job at like pointing out problems and humanizing the person, but not giving you really a room to forgive them. And I really like that. I love the way it sounded too. Like, that's the part that bummed me out the most. Is I'm like, no, it sounds great. Like, every time that like kind of grungy rock hit in there, like, it really got exciting. And I'm like, I don't want to be excited with this guy, but damn it, it sounded really nice. And musically, it was great. And I really like his voice too, but I love, like I said, just how crafted and smart this all felt. I loved feeling like this was all handled with care. Like, I don't know, it just, it felt like it had more than one, like these songs had more than one directive and more than one goal. I don't know. I think it did a good job at, you know, making me laugh, being fun, but also being very insightful and provocative. And like I said, you know, safety and justice for the e-girl and therapy for the incel. Like, it's like he wants this story to end in a better place for both people. But again, justice for the e-girl and therapy for the boy there. I really enjoyed that. It made me really want to check out more of his stuff, especially if this is like the kind of care and consideration you put into your stories when it's like silly and goofy with a hard message. Because everyone told me it's funny stuff or sad stuff. Like, both. Take a pick. I wanted to just start with the funny. But it makes me really want to see what else you've got. And like I said, I love your musical choices. I really enjoy your voice. I appreciate and I enjoy hearing the things that you have to say. I'd really like to check out more, so please let me know, guys, by liking the video, subscribing, ringing the bell. Let me know in the comments. Please, guys, I run on suggestions. But I had a really good time and I really needed something just kind of silly and fun, but still important. This was a really nice way and exactly what I wanted to kind of end this chaotic and terrible year. Thank you guys, everybody, so much. Everyone who's gotten this far in this or any other video, who's ever clicked, watched, subbed, liked, said something nice, said something mean, said something constructive and helpful. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, there you guys go. Those were my thoughts on Wilbur Soot or Soot. I'm not going to say it right, and I'm so sorry. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, do you want me to listen to more of his stuff? Do you want me to listen to other people's stuff? Please, guys, let me know in the comments and by liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Share around with people, please, to support the channel. I also have a second channel where I do Let's Plays and gaming streams, Bill Chill Gaming. It's in the channel tab. As always, guys, like I said earlier and had up on the screen, there are links in the description for education and resources on Black Lives Matter, as well as the Trevor Project and mental health resources should you or someone you know need them. Thank you again so much for helping me get through this year. I hope I was able to help by keeping you company through this year. Let's all agree to be patient with 2021 because it's got a lot of 2020 mess to clean up. But I look forward to the next year, hopefully many years to come, of hanging out with you guys, talking about this stuff and making content for you. Again, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Be mindful of yourself and others, and remember to take care of yourself, please.